Believe it or not, it is possible we could see more photos of migrant children in cages. One headline out of the New York Times today, it is nothing short of stunning. Detention of migrant children has skyrocketed to the highest levels ever. According to data obtained by the Times, there are 12,800 kids in custody right now. In May of 2017, there were only 2,400. Joining me now, NBC's Julia Ainsley, who has been covering this massively important story for months now. What's going on here?
Okay, so first of all, the numbers are way up from last summer because there was a big dip in crossings, but they are at the highest they've ever been before for a few reasons. And a big one is a Trump administration policy that went unnoticed. In June, they started asking parents who are coming forward to claim their children from these places to provide fingerprints. And for migrant parents who don't want to even show their faces to the federal government, asking for a fingerprint that's then put through a background check is a lot. And it takes longer. It takes longer for the parents to get the courage to come forward. And it takes days rather than a matter of hours to verify that they're the parents. So there's a backlog. These children are staying longer. It's not necessarily that more are coming. They're just being held longer, sometimes for 60 days in HHS facilities. And what that means is there's a backup at the first place they stop, which is where those cages are.
Could President Trump and the administration argue that they are just trying to be tough on borders and actually go through with the policies put in place by prior administrations who weren't actually getting the job done? Because that's the argument we hear from Team Trump.
Yeah, and the argument they're going to make here is that they want to make sure that these children go to parents who are their parents and they're going to safe homes. But something that came out during this lawsuit when they were fighting about who to reunite was that they kept kind of putting a standard on biological parents that you would put on someone applying to adopt a child, whereas you should have a different standard. You shouldn't have to prove you've never had a DUI. There are plenty of parents who've had DUIs who still have their children and haven't been separated. So there seems to be more that they have to go through. Some of that was waived in the lawsuit. The judge says you can't use all that, but these fingerprints remain in place. And again, it's just adding to the time. That really doesn't do a whole lot in the way of national security.
Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.